What's happening, guys? I'm Penar and this is How To Decade. This how-to was requested by Enrique Gasson. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your second name wrong. I've known you for such a long time, I should know. But anyways, yeah, here it is, How To Decade. Alright, so you're going to want to start out rolling at a moderate speed in a straight line. Try to go as straight as you can, like so. Just go straight. Now, you want to have your strong foot, which is the foot that you have forward when you're on the pedals, on the back peg, and your other foot on the back tire, dragging along, kind of scuffing it. You want to use your foot to slow the back wheel down until the bike comes to a complete stop. And when that happens, you want to jam your foot into the back tire, in between the frame and the tire, like so. But make sure it's really tight, so you're not too loose, because if your foot is too loose, if it's not jammed in there, what will happen is when you try to kick off, when you lift up and kick off, you will roll backwards and you'll just fall off it. So when you come to a complete stop, you want to fully commit, jam that foot in there really tight, and lift the front wheel up at the same time kicking off from the back tire. So it'll look kind of like this. Make sure when you jam your foot into the back tire, it's jammed in there really stable, because that's going to be your support, and you don't want the bike to go side to side or backwards or forwards. You want it in there like really stable. So yeah, when you jam, pull your front wheel up at the same time, try to make it around. So after you get that first motion down, you want to start trying to get around the head tube of the bike. So a full decade basically looks like this, and you land on the other side of the bike. And to be honest with you, it's not that hard of a trick. It takes a while to learn, but the first few tries you're either going to land halfway around or just a little bit to the side of the bike. So when that happens, you just want to practice going faster and faster each time you jump around. You don't really have to lift up your front wheel too high. I don't. I do them literally like this high, but I go really fast when I kick around. And I think that's the key to getting decades, going really fast. The leg that's in the air is going to be the leg that's landing on the frame or the front pedal, and the leg that's kicking off the tire is going to be the leg that's stomping on the pedal. When you're kicking off the back wheel, you want to stay on the back wheel until you're about a quarter or halfway through the spin. So when you first jam your foot in and lift the front wheel up and you start jumping around, you leave the back wheel around this point or this point. The rest you just jump around and step to the pedal. When you're jumping around, make sure to keep your feet close to each other, because that'll help you with the landing. What you're aiming for is to land on the frame when you're first learning them. Land on the frame with your strong foot, and then straight away when you land on the frame, your right foot or left foot, depends which feet you use, is going to come down and stomp on that pedal and make you roll away. What helped me stick the landing is spotting it. So when you're jumping around or you're about to jump, look at your frame or your pedals wherever you're planning on landing, and that'll definitely help you to stick your feet on that landing once you get fully around. I know it helped me when I was learning them, so yeah, that's a good tip for you. When you're first trying them, just try to get the motion down, and once you get the motion of jumping around the head tube, because that's the hardest thing about the decade, is jumping around fully 360 degrees. But once you get that, you can literally just go for it and try to land it, and I guarantee you, you will get it eventually. Just keep practicing the motion of getting around the head tube, the 360 degrees. And yeah, try to get faster and faster every time. As I mentioned, it's not about how high you go, it's about the speed that you go at. There is a risk of falling on this trick, but that will only happen if you do one of those three things, which is either going too high and flipping over, stalling on the back tire for too long. So like you go to jump, but you like do it without committing fully, you'll just stall and just kind of fall forward. And another thing that'll happen is when you don't make it around fully. Let's say you make it around this far and you try to land, you land over the bike and just have to do that. It's the fakest fall ever. If you want, you can try it on grass for a safer fall. Just roll up on the grass and try the exact same thing. Jam your foot in the tire and kick off. Because if you fall on grass, it's not going to be as sore as concrete. So yeah, it's a safer option if you're scared of doing it on concrete. And yeah, that's pretty much all the tips for decades that I have for you today. It's really a trick that you have to practice it. It took me quite a while to get it, but when I got it, I could get it nearly every try, because once you have the motion down and you know how to do it, it's all in the technique. You want to get the full motion down, and start jumping around as fast as you can. Don't go high, fully commit to it. Don't go into it at 50%, 70%, go 100% at it, always with every jump, or else you'll just flip over or fall. As you've seen in one of my latest vlogs, the lads learned decades for the first time, and it didn't take them that long. Like, they done it within like half an hour. So you could go out and learn them today if you wanted to, if you really committed to it. And yeah guys, go out there, just keep trying, and eventually you'll get them. And if you land one, let me know down in the comments down below, and maybe post a video as a reply to this how-to. And yeah, I just want to see you guys learning it. Like, I want to know that my video is actually helping people. So yeah, I think that would be cool. So definitely do that. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope it teaches you how to decade, or it helps you at least. If you liked it, press that like button down below. Leave a comment, and if you land one, leave a comment or a video reply. Please subscribe for more how-tos, vlogs, edits, and so much more content coming really soon. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.